Hey, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Hope you're having a really good day. I hope that you guys are loving all of the information that we are jam-packing the pages filled with from convention. So much going on in the best way possible, right? If you've had a chance to hopping on those calls from Plexus, if you go to the Plexus calendar, you can register for everything. There is no reason that anyone right now is not getting the information that they need. It is absolutely incredible. I just got off of one. Hi, Samantha. I just got off of one about Active. I am loving that product. I was not sure if it was something that I was going to love because I am pretty picky about flavors and stuff, but I love it. And just like the Slim, guys, I have people that tell me that they don't like the Slim, and I don't mean to be like laughy goofy at them, but guys, if that stuff tasted like tar, I would drink it, and I mean that fully with everything that I am, because that product has changed my life. But what I want to come to talk to you guys today about, and if you're watching right now, hit live. If you're watching this on the playback, I want you to hit replay because I want to be able to go, hi Sabrina, I love being able to hug your neck today. But I want to be able to go back through and answer any questions that you have, because I know, I have 4 kiddos running around outside. Hi, Erin. I have 4 kiddos running around outside right now, so at any point in time, it's bound to get real loud in here. I always love that at your time. I would drink it, even if it tasted like tar. So what I know that a lot of people, when you join Plexus, and rightfully so, right? I've got our drinks all right here. Shine bright. Hi, Shannon. I've got the Active. I've got our Slim. I know when a lot of people, hi, Bree. Hi, Shannon. Hi, Jamie. When you join, a lot of people join for weight loss, right? Because, hello, our signature product is called Slim. I get it. I really, really do. And we live in a society, guys, that has so much emphasis on weight. And what I want for every single person, you guys know that this is something that I've struggled with most of my adult life. I have come through eating disorders. I know what it's like to stand in the mirror and not love the skin that you're in. And my biggest passion, men, women, kids, everyone, is for them to look in the mirror and love the person that they are looking at. I'm super passionate about that. But I'm also super passionate about the fact that, guys, it is not about your weight. It's not. And as much as I want you to look in the mirror and be comfortable in the skin that you are in, to get dressed in the morning, and this makes me super emotional because I get it, I want you to love who you are. And I promise you that while the number on that scale is important, it is not everything. And your number one goal is not your weight. Because if your weight is out of balance, there are other key things going on in your body that need to be balanced too. It is not just the number on the scale. And it is not just the inches that you read when you put that measuring tape around you. Your body is so complex. And if you are focusing on the weight, you are missing so many other things that are going on with your body. And here's what I think about every single time, and some of you guys are going to know exactly what image I'm talking about when I say this. But if you imagine there's a guy in a mine, right? And he's picking his way through that dirt. And he gets really, really tired, and he thinks, man, I am never, ever, ever going to get to that gold. I'm never, ever, ever going to get to those diamonds. I'm never going to get to where I want to be. And so he stops and he turns around and he walks out, right? And he's this close to his biggest breakthrough. And guys, I see that happen for so many people. You might be one of those people. A lot of people have this happen to them. And if this is not something that somebody set you up for, if they told you you're going to lose like 15 pounds in the first 2 weeks and you bought into that, I apologize, because that is not what this is about. Can some people lose weight right away? Absolutely. You can have tons of inflammation weight. That was me. I had tons of inflammation in my body that needed to come off. But actual real weight loss, guys, 1 pound of fat, you can look this up, 3,500 calories you need to burn off for that 1 pound of fat. That weight that you have put on over years and years and years is not going to come off, nor do you want it to come off in the very first week that you start this journey. Because that's a crash diet. That's not something that you are going to be able to maintain. I want you, and I'm super passionate about this, I want you on a journey that is going to change your life, that is going to make you feel better every single day. When you wake up in the morning, I want you to have extra energy. I want you to be able to be present with your family. I want you to be able to smile and mean it. I want you to go throughout a day and not have a headache. I want your hormones to be balanced. I want you to feel good. Will the weight come? Abso-freaking-lutely. It can come. But you have to learn that it is not about the weight. And yeah, I'm on a soapbox right now because so many people quit because they haven't seen the scale budge in the first month. It might take you 6 months. It might take you a year. I don't know what your body's exact timeline is, but I know that if you have weight that you really want to lose, you have other issues going on too. And so if that's you right now, if you are somebody that maybe hasn't seen the weight loss, I'm going to explain a little bit what goes on with your body. But right now, I want you to get a pen and a paper, and I want you to write down a couple of goals that you have that are not about a scale. And I want you to focus on those things. And guys, I want you to get real with yourself, because Plexus is not something that is you take one pink drink and all the world's problems are solved, right? I'm going to be 35 in a month, I think. I don't even know what the date is. I'm going to be 35 in a month. I'm not old, but I had a lot of health issues. I've been with Plexus for almost 4 years, and I can honestly tell you that my body is still healing. And you know what? I am glad every single day of my life that when I quit Plexus, I decided to come back. Because I've learned that it is not something that is going to heal overnight. But those kids that are outside, that are running around right now, and my husband that is busting his butt right now to try to get some hay in while we have some nice weather, and my family and my friends deserve the best me. And that means that I have to show up for myself every day. And I have to be real with myself, and so do you. That's taking your supplements, that's giving your body time to balance out, and that's not feeding your face with every single temptation that comes along. It's making sure that you get your body weight, half of your body weight in ounces every single day of water into you. If you are not, that's the number one thing. Yes, yes, yes. I love that, Sabrina. It's such a mindset shift, guys. The number one thing that I see that people do is that they're not putting water into their bodies. Guys, the toxins. Okay, so let me start at the beginning here. All right, so the Slim is going to go in. It's going to balance out your blood sugar. Slim helps to attack the visceral fat. It does. However, there's a lot of other things that are going on with your blood sugar balance. Blood sugar balance is linked to your hormones. It's linked to energy crashes. I mean, all the things. The BioCleanse, super duper important. That magnesium, 80% of people are deficient in magnesium, and your body processes need magnesium to function. If you are deficient in magnesium, your body processes can't be carried out the right way. That's what it is. It's chemistry, right? It's the way that God designed our body to work. The ProBio 5 super duper important. That's going to go in all of that candida, that bad bacteria that we have that's throwing our body in complete disarray, that's keeping our body from being balanced. That has to be broken down. That's what that ProBio does. When some people say, oh, I started Plexus last week, I gained 5 pounds. Y'all, you didn't gain 5 pounds of fat in a week. That would mean, I'm a math teacher here, 15,000 extra calories in a week. No, you didn't gain 5 pounds of fat. You may have gained 5 pounds of extra inflammation, because what ends up happening is that ProBio is breaking down all of that bad bacteria. It's turning it into gases, it's turning it into toxins. What ends up happening is that those gases and those toxins, if you're not flushing them out of your body, if you're not drinking the water, if you're not doing the things to get it out of your system, those gases, those toxins, they can attach to H2O molecules. That's how your body gets rid of them. When we tell you to drink our water, it's not just because we like water. I did not like water at all. There's different things. I have right now water sitting out on my counter every time I drive by in my house. Every time I walk by, I pick it up and I chug it. Flavor it. Add something to it. Do something to get the water in your body. That's how it's going to flush out all of those toxins. If you don't flush those toxins out, it can get stuck. It can get trapped in your soft tissue layers. So when people say, oh, I'm really bloated, yeah, you are, because it's breaking down all of those toxins. It's turning it into 80 water drive-by. It's turning it into 80 different gases and toxins. You can bloat, right? It can happen. That's a good thing. When somebody messages me, 3 kids and 4 years talking about poop, somebody messages me and says that they're gassy and bloated, I want to scream and run through the phone and give you a hug. It means it's working. And the more gassy and the more bloated you are, it means you need it even more. That's not a sign for you to quit. That's a sign for you to dive in. And if somebody isn't helping you with that, reach out, because it means that you need it even more. But we can adjust it for you. We can make sure that you're getting what you need and getting a product schedule that works best for you. But what can happen is it can get stuck in like your soft tissue layers. This is a really cool picture, right? Somebody screenshot that. Your soft tissue layers, like your gums, your body is filled with that. It can get trapped in that soft tissue layer and it can mimic weight gain. It is not just because you're gaining weight. It's because it's breaking all that bad crap down, right? You need that, but you also need to push through it. I will never forget somebody on this team messaging me and saying, hey, I didn't listen to you. I took 4 ProBio the very first night and I looked like I was 6 months pregnant. Heck yeah, they looked like they were 6 months pregnant because they had tons of stuff that needed to be broken down. That's why we have you start small and build. Cody, amazing question. How long before you're typically bloated before it evens back out? We can do some things to help you along with that. If the bloating is really, really severe, we're going to have you go back down in your ProBio and help it push through. We'll increase your bio cleanse. We're going to increase your water. Lemon is a really good detox. Epsom salts baths can be a really good detox. There's different kinds of like leafy greens that can help you to push those things through. But there's flies everywhere because my kids don't know how to shut doors. So there are different things, Cody, that we can do to help you push through and to get through that. Sometimes with some people, that means increasing your ProBio and just pushing through and getting it out of your system. I know that it might not be really, really pleasant to be gassy and be around people, but it's a good thing. I promise you it's a good thing. We want you to start with 1 ProBio and keep on increasing. Oops, sorry, phone call. I take 4 a day. Yes, thank you for that, Erin. Milk thistle is a really, really good thing. I take 4 ProBio every single night before I go to bed. That is what works best for me. Some people take 2, some people take 3, some people stick with 1. Listen to your body and see what works best for you. It's different for every single person. This coming from somebody, I have 4 autoimmune disorders, guys. This is not something that's just going to go away overnight for me. It's something that I'm going to have to keep on pushing through and get working through. Yes, and Sabrina, so true. Push through it. It works so much better. Cody, another great question. If you take it at night when you have not had any food in your system, it's going to go and attack that candida and really work on that. If you take ProBio with food or you take it with something in your system, it has digestive enzymes, so it's going to go and it's going to work to digest that food even more. So that's why I take it without food, because I want it to really go to work and balance out my system even more. So some people take it either way. Erin, she's taken hers the whole way, the whole time. I have some people that it just works best. It works best for them in the morning. I tell people, guys, don't get so caught up. There is science behind these products. Do not get so caught up in when you're taking your products and making sure that this one is at 8 a.m. and this one is at noon and this one's at 6 p.m. and this one's at 10 p.m. I want you to get your products in. My husband takes, these flies are killing me, real life. My husband takes every single one of his products in the morning. He said that it's like his breakfast. His MetaBurn, his BioCleanse, his ProBio, his X Factor, everything. He takes it all first thing in the morning, right when he's at the house. Because if he waits until nighttime, he falls asleep on the couch and he forgets it. And that ain't good for anybody, right? He has to get the products into him because that's when it makes him feel good. So waiting for him at night, he would never take them. So even though it's best scientifically to take the products at night, for the ProBio to take that at night, it's not doing him any good if he's going to sleep and he's not taking it. So figure out what works best for you. And yes, Sabrina, I love that. It's not one size fits all. What I want you guys to remember on this, I know comparison game is hard. I get it. I know how frustrating it is when somebody else starts the same time as you. They've lost 10 pounds, you've gained 5. I get it. Here's the thing. I have friends that have RA, just like I do, or had Hashimoto's just like I did, or have had migraines just like I have did. Or, you know what? They've had 3 babies just like I did. Guess what? My journey to get there was not the same as theirs. Just like my pregnancies were not the same. My delivery was not the same. None of it is the same, right? So I cannot expect my body to bounce back, to heal the same way. I can honestly tell you, for the first 3.5 years on this journey, I did not lose weight. And you know what? It was because I wasn't focused on it. If you really want your scale to move, I want you to be invested. Reach out, ask for help with your products, and I want you to be super honest with yourself. Are you getting up and are you moving at least 4 or 5 times a week, 20 minutes getting your heart rate up? Are you doing that? Are you watching your intake? Guys, yes, I know, block is amazing, right? It's like eating an entire pizza and only eating half of it. Except for you still can't eat half the pizza, right? It's not good for you. You have to watch the things that you're eating. Excess sugars, white bleach. You guys, we know the foods that aren't good for us, right? And it's hard to avoid them because they taste so dang good. Like, it's summertime. Give me all the picnic food. Give me all the ice cream. Give me all the sugary drinks, because that's what tastes good when it's really, really hot out, right? But you know what's not good? Going to bed when my joints ache so much that I can't move. Going to bed not feeling good about my day. Waking up in the morning exhausted because I ate like crap the day before. Those are the things that aren't good. You get to decide every single day what you put in your mouth. You get to decide every single day if you're going to show up and if you're going to use Plexus as a tool to help you or as an excuse. I love that. Yes, Sabrina. And so true, Erin. It takes time to repair all of this. Guys, every 90 days is when your cells regenerate. Some of you have never given it a chance to have 90 days to have your cells regenerate. Your body cannot get healthy if you have not given it the tools to get healthy. I give this to my family every day. Do I love Plexus? Absolutely. If something better came along with better quality ingredients, would I do it? Yeah, it's my family's future. I would never do something for my kids that was not going to benefit them 10, 15, 20, 30 years down the road. And that's why I show up every single day and I choose Plexus. Because this company is filled with leaders that have our back. They test these products. It's tried, it's true, it's ingredients that matter, and it's ingredients that I feel good about putting in my body. I've seen what it does. This is not something, guys, oh, it worked for Sabrina, it worked for Erin, it worked for Bree, but it's not working for me. And I'm going to be really bold with this about you, or with you. It's not that Plexus didn't work. It's that you didn't show up for yourself. And you have to show up for yourself. I'm not a betting person. I just was in Vegas. I didn't bet on one thing. But I am willing to bet just about every single thing that I have. That if you are willing to show up for yourself, if you're willing to stay consistent with the products, if you are willing to do a food log for 3 days, I can tell when somebody comes to me and they ask for help and I say, hey, can you do a food log for me for 3 days? If you would normally eat it, write it down. And those people that are not willing to do that food log, guess what they're not willing to do? To be honest with themselves about where they're at and what they're putting in their mouth. Plexus is a tool, and it's a tool that your body needs, but your body needs to get up and move. You need to drink the water. You need to give yourself the energy from good food. There is a reason why a lot of food is really super cheap, and it's because it's packed with things that are not even food. That should not even be going into our bodies. Yes, Cody, great question. Ease. Okay, so I talked about the triplex. Metaburn, phenomenal. The herbs that are in it, it's to amp up your metabolism. Some of you notice that you get increased hunger. I did. When I got the Hunger Control Slim, because I had already been doing Plexus for about 2.5 years when I got to try the Hunger Control Slim, and I wanted to email Alec and Tarl and be like, what in the world did you just give me? Because this is supposed to help with hunger and I am hungrier. Guess what they were giving me? Something that was speeding up my metabolism. You can get hungrier. Just like when you start taking the triplex, you can have increased sugar cravings because your body is literally fighting to hold on to all of that candida, and it's sending signals to your brain. Sugar cravings are not in your mouth. Sugar cravings are in your gut, and it's sending a signal to your head that it needs it. PET imaging, guys, sugar is more addictive than cocaine. You think you don't need these products to break through with that? It's not just mind over matter. There is a reason why your body is craving that stuff. But when you stay consistent with your products, it's going to help to get rid of all of those signals that your brain is getting. Ease, amazing for inflammation, super, super beneficial. Turmeric, bromelain, The green-lipped mussels that are in it are all amazing for inflammation to fight off that. If you look back, and I can post some of them from my before and during pictures, my face looked like this all the time. I'm not joking. I was filled with inflammation because our body is in a constant state of stress. Our body is constantly fighting itself, trying to get rid of all of the toxins and the crap that we're putting into it, right? That's what our food is filled with. I am guilty of going through McDonald's. McDonald's food is not even food. It's not. You can let it sit. I've had this happen in my car for weeks. Guess what it doesn't do? It doesn't mold because it's not food, and we're putting it into our bodies so that our body has to try to fight all of that off, right? That's why these products go in and they make a difference. Okay, I got on a really big soapbox there. Can you tell I'm a little bit super passionate about this? Because I see way too many of you quit before your breakthrough. Guys, 30 days of Plexus is not enough to fix a lifetime of things that we have done to screw our bodies up. And here's something else that I'm super passionate about. 3 weeks of Plexus is not enough to fix your mindset. And if this is something that you're struggling with, I want you to write down some affirmations. Excuse me. Maybe you don't feel beautiful right now, but you are beautiful. And you need to tell yourself that. You need to write it down. You need to look at it. You need to say it every single day when you wake up. Maybe you don't feel like the smartest person in the world. I don't care. I mean, I do care. I want you to feel that. But if you don't feel it, you write it down. The things that you feel the least of are the things that you should be telling yourself every single day. And I know because I'm there. And you know what starts to happen? When you start telling yourself those things, your mind starts believing it. And your body is going to start to follow suit. Stress is huge, guys. If you are waking up every single morning and the first thought you think is, I'm exhausted, I don't have the energy, I don't feel good, I don't want to get dressed, I don't want to go be in public, I don't have the energy to be with my kids, I cannot wait until they go down for a nap this afternoon so that I can rest too, I hate doing the dishes, my house is always a pigsty, I don't have time to be able to go work out. Guess exactly what's going to happen every single day of your life. You're going to be exhausted. You're not going to look forward to your day. You're never going to have the energy. You're never going to feel like showing up for yourself. So you write down those things. I'm strong. I'm beautiful. I love that, Jamie. I'm strong. I'm beautiful. I can move mountains. I can show up for my family. I have energy. I don't need a nap today. If you walk through your day every single second thinking, I need a nap, I need a nap, I need a nap, I need a nap, guess what you're focused on? Needing a nap. If you go through your day saying, I have the energy, I can do this, I can make it, guess what you're going to do? You're going to go through your day and you're going to focus on the positives. And you're going to find that you show up for yourself. And that weight's going to start coming off because you're not laying around. You can do this. And there's not one person in this group that can ever say that they don't have an entire support system at their fingertips, because you do. Do you need to know me personally? No. Do you need to know Morgan personally? Do you need to know Erin personally? Do you need to know Sabrina personally? No. But I guarantee you, any one of us would help you at any point in time. Because when you click join on this product, you had goals, you had dreams, you had things that you wanted to happen for you. But you didn't just get products that are going to help you. You got an entire support system filled with people that have been where you are and want to help you get through this. You just have to decide, guys, that you're worth it and that you can do it. And that these products aren't just a miracle for 4 or 5 people. It's scientifically proven ingredients that work for every single person that takes them. Does that mean that every single person is right, or every single product is right for you? Heck no. I don't take every single product. The Edge makes me flippin' crazy. My husband says that it's like me on drugs. If he'd ever seen me on drugs, that's what he pictures. It's dee. I can't take it. That doesn't mean that it doesn't work for other people, right? It just doesn't work for me. But that doesn't mean that there's not 16 other products that I can take. My point in all of this, I know that weight is important. It is. It's good to feel good in your skin. It's good to be balanced. But I don't want anyone so focused on that you miss out on all of the other things that can happen first to help you enjoy life, to give you the energy to get up and move, to make that weight happen. Because you're worth it, guys. 1000% you are worth it. Danielle, I would love to be your alarm clock. Be careful what you wish for, right? Guys, I'm super passionate about this because these products have 1000% changed every single aspect of my life. I was that mom that woke up every single morning and could not wait until my babies went to sleep in the afternoon because I needed a break. And they hadn't even woken up yet, and I was already thinking about it. I was drained. I couldn't walk up and down steps. My migraines were out of control. I was stressed about money every single day, and I felt completely alone because I didn't think that I could talk to other people about those issues because I thought that I was the only one that was going through those things. You are not alone. You're never alone in this. You just have to decide that you're willing to let somebody in and willing to let somebody help you. And that you're willing to pick up the pen and write your page 1. And that your page 1 can turn into a chapter and your chapter can turn into a book. But you're not going to pick up the pen and write the entire book the very first time you have a pink drink. That's not the way that this works, nor is it the way that you want it to work. That's how the things at Rite Aid work, because they're masking your symptoms. Plexus will give you your life back. It will give you those things that you want. You just have to decide that you're going to show up for it. If you want product help, reach out, please. We're here. I think that Erin is going to jump in on the page right after this girl has lost over 100 pounds. And she has had crazy huge, hi Terry, crazy huge success with the product. So she's going to jump into the page and just give a little bit of her testimony too. But as always, I never mean to talk quite this much, but I'm a little passionate about what I've been blessed to do and what this has turned into in every single capacity. Products, business, friendships, you name it. This has everything that you're looking for. All right. I love you guys. Have a good night.